Doing the annual MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they all ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold.
Don't worry about it. I'll play on.
Celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could.
I'm about to put my broadcast up. My man look. What is that, top flight? I want to pay take it easy on me, bro. You undefeated, bro. I'm scared of you. Lacing cleats, reviewing the game plan, warming up, flipping the coin, breaking the huddle.
Yeah, come on, yeah. I mean, damn, I got some shit I gotta fucking do, man. I ain't got time for this shit. Come on.
Who you about to play? Take off?
Damn. Navy, man.
Oh, shit. I'm putting my broadcast up right now.
Just count it down once you see his, man. Count it down once you see his. Man, I'm about to go, man. Shit.
Y'all mind take off. I mean, not take off. Y'all mind, Roberto. Yeah, Roberto work.
You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to start the game, man. I ain't about to be in here all day now.
Back to take off. You need a what when I'm done? Yeah. Oh, I ain't using a mic, dog. Chill, bro. Why you hollering at me like that? Man, bro. I can play him? I'm good? Alright, dog. Now, let me do a little training right quick. Hold on, bro. Let me, man, stop playing with me, son. Bro, stop playing. You gonna play all day, you. I gotta leave my broadcast up, too. Fuck. I got faith in you, bro. I don't think you're gonna cheat. Hold on, bro. Gotta run these niggas through training, and I gotta upgrade these little bums, cause I'm playing a good guy. And that's it. The boy has some upgrades over him. My dog be going through them fucking stuff. Well, you a beast. dog say you know that already. Say run the bit. Run the bit. Oh. Oh, do you think, bro? You drink for you buzz. Drinks for you buzz my ass, huh? I'm done, bro. I don't do it. I send it.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes
don't worry about it, God.
Coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action.
Yeah, I'm playing, bro.
These Jaguars.
I said, yeah, I'm playing, bro. You was taking too long.
The Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets.
All right.
And a short kick taking it
You ready?
to 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, got to play. My dude 6-0 though. I'm scared. I said, alright, let's hit it then.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on.
Yeah, like a ball. I'm scared, bro.
They'll run here with a
scared, bro.
Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
So scared of this nigga, man.
He's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up.
Yeah, I told him. He knows that.
On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run.
You ready, Bob?
I don't know, Brian playing yet. All I say is that he undefeated and I'm scared.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season.
I'm scared undefeated niggas, bro. I lost the fucking Udi.
Point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
You say run a big and give me the first down? Already got it. 5-1.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Yeah, bro. I'm already a loser.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I told him about that. He said, yeah, he's gonna let me play on first. He's gonna play run the bit after. All right, little Laker boy. About to get my head busted. My broadcast up, dude. You gonna fuck with me?
Foles and the Jags come up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard.
All I got a YouTube page, baby.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves out, and they can run it back inside later.
My let's run the bait. That was just relying on me like that, man. Everything YouTube over there.
Picked off by the linebacker.
This match is really easy.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Strike first here on the opening day. First play of the game sees.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Everything YouTube, baby.
On second down, it's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard and it leads to a 3rd down.
Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result.
Come on, man, stop playing. Ran the ball, third down, run the ball like a champion.
Still well short of what he needed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Holla. What's up, Pete? Fuck. What's up? Who hollering at me? What's up? Oh, you hollering at V-Money? Oh, man, fuck you too. You don't holler at me.
No move to get the offense off the field.
I fucked up, bro. Well, that fucked up too, but ain't what I meant. I bet.
And here we go on 4th.
Yeah.
And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Never heard of that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
Tonight.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line
Yeah,
up.
bro. I've been come on tonight, bro. That's all you need to know. Shit.
Foles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will set up shot at midfield at the 50-yard line.
All they can run the big do is run the fucking big.
2 interceptions in a game? That's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the 1st quarter. That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Now, overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind.
He's playing takeoff, bro. You just did the set check for him, bro. You forgot that part?
In the league a season ago, forced out to his left, and seeing no options, he just
man, that shit fake, bro.
Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah,
that shit fake as hell.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
It'll be a long game for running big, man. I hate you running big. I want you to know that.
The second play not much better than the
bottom of my heart.
Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force
like
completion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want
no, I don't mind when people run the ball. I just don't like when my players act like they don't know what they're doing.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, come on, butt your head all year, bro.
Picked up by the former 1st-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st down, it's Blue.
Oh, Cam, what are you doing?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Here's Foles. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with
I don't know what kind of defense that is.
Quentin Williams brings him down.
I don't know what kind of defense around him. That looks so good, though. I didn't know what I thought it did.
Of his NFL career. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Lil V Jr.
They'll try and throw for it here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
I can't catch, man. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's confusing the fuck up my mind, I'll tell you that. My mind don't know what the fuck going on.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
That's a horrible play, though. I suck for that one.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. The Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Did you win your game earlier?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I heard you was nice, bro.
Now Foles. And the Jets pressure too much.
I don't want no parts of me.
The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far
I'm
in
the
this
Panthers.
game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
I ain't trying to see you, man. I'm scared of you. I told you that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nearly a huge return as it is.
No pussy.
Good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
No, man.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Are you coming?
By Ron Parker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback.
Turn up and take his head from off his body.
Veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's got a 1st down.
I'm going to do it all in 20.
Catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point.
$2.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Undefeated for life.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. From the 41, Foles. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going to lift to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Foles now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Foles on the handoff, going to give it to Blue. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run in that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. So don't tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. Go. Come on.
2nd and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Jenkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. They'll go again with Bell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Red 80. 47's the mic. Yo, 80. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Hey, here we go, son. Check back 47. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. They'll set up a throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
General West. Check 13. Check 13. Slim.
Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 27 yards there, a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now an even 30. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Under.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That one goes for 8 yards.
We're going to sign. 47 is the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Red 80. Mike 47.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it with Bell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. Check the call.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
This is Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, Bell, and an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 54 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Lee's got it over the middle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in 3.